Hi, Ophiuchus Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Ophiuchus. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread, love, money, and you, and then clarifying those 3 cards, and then also doing a spirit animal card at the end of your reading. I do have a moon card here coming from the Moonology Oracle card deck. And the energy that is going to be taking place very soon here is a void of course moon, which I'm getting connected to the message that you have here. These cards wanted to pop out, so I'm going to speak on that in a second here, but I just put this card out because I just got the energy for it. These cards have been sitting here for a minute here. So again, I'm just getting this being connected to the message that's coming through here for you. We'll get to that in a second here, but with the Void of Course Moon card, nothing will come of the situation. So I do feel that there has been a major release, great transformation, and a rebirth process, and you coming into some newness here and living even more of your best life. Successfully closing some karmic cycles for good that have a lot to bring. There's a lot of celebration that should come with this here. But again, we are in this energy of the Void of Course Moon, this beginning at 11:39 Central Time tonight. And then moving into, I believe it's 1:41 p.m., which would be 13:41, and being on June 7th, 2023. Now, this reading is timeless, so the energy is still relevant. Take what resonates for you. So, very interesting, and I will leave a description. I will leave in the description box a link from what I found connected to the Void of Course Moon here. So with these cards here, this was the little stack here that came out. All these cards beginning with this card being on top. And then all these cards underneath here. And so with them being underneath here, I feel that this is about an uncovering, an unfolding of a story here that's speaking to what it is that you have closed for yourself successfully and have left behind, and now bringing in new. I was getting the energy of these cards being together here, but this card wanting to speak a specific message here. I was trying to feel through, and that's why they were sitting here for a minute, so I could actually feel through to make sure I give you the exact message that needed to come through for these cards. And so 3 king energy I'm getting right here, but they're not really kings. I feel that the 3 king energy that was coming through for some of your readings was more 3D based and based off of falsities and people perpetrating as being kings, and this being a part of these cycles that were connected to you and your path and what you needed to move through and to close successfully so that you could move greater into your abundance here. This being a connection here with the Devil card of some toxic energy. I was getting that those 3 kings are all obsessed with you. Now take what resonates. I got a little graphic, and this won't resonate. This won't resonate for everybody. I'm also getting this as a kind of a divine feminine reading as well. So I'm going to connect that with the title. And yeah, just feel through it as that, because that's definitely what I was getting here. But I am getting, because there is 3 king energy here, not being masculine energy here. But again, take what resonates for you. But I am getting 3 kings. One here I was getting as someone who cannot get it up. Another I'm getting as that energy of that person that was wanting to come through your readings like so hard, and now it being discovered here, the truth being revealed here about somebody here watching you, just being very obsessed. I feel this is the most obsessed because this is the energy where I drew this deck to be underneath this card here. So someone who's very stuck, but this stuck energy helped you to rise above a situation and be a part of some greater healing that helped you to come into where it is that you're at now. Definitely moving away from that energy. And then this Nine of Wands here, that just being a strong Jupiter Sagittarius energy is what I'm getting there. And someone who almost like I don't know how many of you watch the show Martin, but it reminds me of Jerome, and like still like hanging in there, still somehow managing to be on the scene at times and pop up, acting like, you know, they got everything going on for them, but they're broken. And like just seeing a gold tooth, just acting real larger than life, but just really not really the business. Like, this is an energy of being tired, having a lot on their plate. I am getting the energy of abuse here, so that being relevant for some of you, not all of you. But just a lot to carry, and again, a larger than life energy, and it just being a lot. Yeah. So 3 King energy, and however, I feel this is more that King of Cup energy. I'm getting King of Wand energy there, and then King of Sword energy here. No King of Coin. There's no coin energy that I'm getting, and the only coin energy that would be here, where it could be that 3D materialistic energy, is from the Capricorn energy that comes from this Devil card here, and it's still being connected to toxicity. It being a card of 15 coming together to create a 6. The 6 energy, I'm getting the Lovers, and you making a choice to no longer be confused about any of these options here, because selecting any of these, I feel you've already attempted to do that. I do feel that this is a secret person here, where you may not have had much of a connection. There's possibly an unknowing, but a knowing about this particular energy, and I'm seeing the word gross come with that. You having clarity about all of this here, and there again no longer being any confusion. You've made your selection, and when it comes to having options, there's no disillusionment here anymore either. And that 7 energy, being connected to Libra, I do feel it was all about the scales and there being balance, but also injustice could be here too. Connected to an upright energy of a 7 of Cup, and there being some kind of confusion or distortion. Mental mind games is also what I'm getting. Connected to emotion. And so Cups energy being water energy, a part of your energy, and then Scorpio, Cancer and Pisces. And I'm getting there being strong Scorpio energy. We do have that here with the 8. But all of these, I feel like there's some kind of Scorpio connection that's here. And this being what one had to overcome to still maintain one's balance, to get out of any kind of instability, to be able to move into your rightful abundance here. Even more of it, because I do feel that you have already been on a path of gaining this. And this just being about more obstacles that may have come along your path here, but you overcoming successfully. All this energy being a part of you here too. But most definitely being significant people along your path here that presented each of these characteristics to help you to successfully defeat and remove these energies from your atmosphere. That being represented right here with the Queen of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So I feel that this is mastery of the Libra energy that was being spoken on. Being connected to Venus, and Venus being a part of the Empress card is what I'm getting. And so this also being a reason I was getting strong divine feminine energy. But being here in this world, in this lifetime, coming into greater awareness and clarity, I was getting the energy of who it is that you were dealing with had kind of like an off with their head type energy, not really giving a shit about how you were treated. because there was so much toxicity that was a part of the cloudiness. I feel that was a projection onto you, but these energies being very stuck, all of them. This person with that stuck energy, with the Eight of Swords being there, again, having more of that devil energy connected to them. But the Queen of Swords is also one who has gone through a lot of heartache and pain in order to get to this Queen energy. And this being about mastery here too, I feel not just about the struggle and the obstacle, but also about the tool that one is utilizing. So being strong in that air sign energy of Gemini, where there's research being done, the work that's being done when it comes to mental clarity and using one's intelligence and one's knowledge, being able to gain more of this by connecting and elevating. And then with the Libra energy, it being about the balance, but also the love and the magnetism connected to the Venus energy, and being able to strongly create and birth something new. And then the Aquarius energy of humanitarianism and just being highly unique and using one's uniqueness to build even more and really tap into the knowing of your confidence and what it is that you truly have from within yourself. That is definitely meant to be a part of this lifetime in this world. You were created uniquely and significantly, and you're here to do great things, and made perfectly the way that you are here. And so I feel that this is about a major discovery connected to this as well, and all of this energy helping you to really receive the knowing about all that when it comes to being a Queen of Swords and coming into this mastery here and this queendom. And showing exactly what it is that you can do. You know, if, you know, there was an energy of their being off with their head, you're able to do this anyway, but you're able to put yourself back together. And so I feel that this is about you showing your magic here and what it is that you can already do for yourself and how it is that you can heal yourself here too. But you can really do some magic tricks of your own and be strong in a rebirth process here, you know. That just being very relevant there too. And I feel that that's a part of that Scorpio energy. And it probably not being realized that your Ophiuchus energy is very connected to Scorpio energy. And it's very similar, where there's a strong transformative energy with the death process. And then being able to come out of that, it's the Phoenix rising energy is what I'm getting here connected to this Queen of Swords. And they're just being strong rebirth energy and having magic powers that have you as a complete superhero. The Queen is a part of the Empress energy, where all four queens create that Empress energy, and that being similar to the magic from the Magician card, that being a card of one, but having all the tools, all the elements, being mastery of all of this to be able to bring in what one is manifesting. And this being a card of manifesting and also a card of Gemini right next to the Queen of Swords. This is, I feel, the masculine energy of you connecting as this Queen of Swords here, but what it is you're manifesting and the choice that you've made, the option where it's off the table, options off the table, confusion no longer. You've made your choice. That was coming through with the Lover's energy connected to that Sixth energy, but your choice being made here. And I feel that this is about someone here who is waiting for their ships to come in, but this also being about you seeing your ships coming in here too, and it being connected to a fire sign where I'm getting strong Leo energy. This card came out before, and there's very strong sun energy that's present here. Very connected energy here too as well. A very soulful person who has a very strong and aggressive power. Very brave and courageous. Leo energy connected to the strong lion energy that I'm getting is also here. But I feel that you may be mind-blowing when it comes to this person. You really rock their socks off, and they have major reaction. I'm getting, you know, falling in love energy here too, and very strong. They're feeling you. I'm seeing that connection here from the crown, going right from that 3 there. And that also being how it is that they see you. And just being in awe of you. I feel they may be watching you and seeing you do what it is that you do in the way that you do it, and just seeing how powerful and how strong and how beautiful it is that you are. And we have Princess, You Got the Look playing right now. So the irony of that just being confirmed. There is no irony. The feeling is very real and it's very strong. And being felt between you and someone else here that you have manifested, bringing in new by clearing out the old. And I feel that this person may be doing the same thing, and now there's a coming together here. Even with this fire energy, that one representation, that being from within this Queen of Swords here, having that Ace of Swords, and then the energy of the fire, also with the wand energy, Aries energy also being here too as well. This also looks like a Two of Wands to me, even though there's 3 wands here. There's an upright energy of an Ace of Wands here where someone is able to get it up, and they may have strong rising sexually when it comes to you here too as well. So you manifesting someone who can actually get the job done and who wants to get the job done. They're happy to do this for you because they think you're the best. You are the best. They know you're the best. And they're acting on it. So that's what I'm getting here. You have a little mini reading here, and you have something beautiful and new that's coming in. Your ship's arriving. All right, so I'm going to shuffle through these just a little bit more here so we can get your 3 card spread for Ophiuchus wounds. Okay, let me get a little closer here. We are going to take reversals. All right, so your first card. Very interesting. Oh my goodness. So we have the Lovers here. This came out for the Scorpio reading. So I just feel that this kind of speaks to that closeness between your energy and Scorpio. No lie, this came out for the love section for Scorpio too. And you seen how I shuffled them cards. And the messages that even came through before this that popped out. Those cards popped out while I was doing that shuffle I just did for preparation for your reading here. This is about a choice. But I'm getting a different energy. This came out differently. I'm feeling something different here. I do feel that this is about that crown chakra energy between you and someone else, and there being that great knowing here. And in the past, I've gotten that heart as something that was blocking sunlight energy. I do feel that this heart is connected to the sunlight energy from within you and the person that you're connecting to. And I'm hearing me and you. This is that manifesting energy of Gemini, being a card of 6. That was coming from that double energy and what it is that you have moved away from, and now making the choice here for yourself to move into something that is going to be fulfilling. So congratulations. Success on the manifesting of a great partnership that is strong in love here, being in your love section. For money, we have the 7 of Swords. All right, so there's some theft, some thievery, some deception. I feel that this is about an uncovering, but I also feel that this is about, I'm not getting, if there is theft, I don't feel that you're bothered by it. I feel that this is opportunity for, you know, people to make certain choices and do what is right. And if they don't, you're totally fine with allowing them to deal with their karmas. I feel that this is more about you doing what you need to do. Because I'm getting this as being you, being that Santa Claus energy. And you've done what you needed to do. But I feel that this is about you working your magic and being meticulous and making sure that you get what is rightfully yours. This is that sword energy. I'm getting connected to the Gemini energy. I just feel you're on a higher plane, and I'm seeing that white energy being connected to this, and there being protection. When I turned this over, I was getting five of Pentacles energy. I feel that you're doing your thing here, and someone who was indecisive back here is feeling left out in the cold because you're moving on and away. Taking a Five of Sword energy that you've been dealing with, where those toxic energies, I feel, were a part of that 5 energy. As there were 5 cards that were present there. And I was getting 5 of Wands, it being about competition, all of that. You're taking and transmuting the energy of that 5 energy that was so negative for you and turning it into a positive and making it work in your favor, where you're creating a new contract here with this 5 energy. And with the Santa Claus suit, a lot of you love Christmas. A lot of you love Christmas. With this, there may be also some planning connected to Christmas here too. That may take place significantly during the summertime here. We are in the month of June, but with this energy of 7, it could possibly be that you're going to do some great planning in the month of July. And minding your business and keeping your business to yourself. I know some of it just came out in this reading, but we know how that goes with straight tribal love. And again, anyone who's on the opposite or negative part of this when it comes to your money, you're completely unbothered, because you know that what is rightfully yours will come to you. You have the power over your own life and are very sovereign. And you're going to magnetize whatever is attempted to be taken, if that's the case. Again, I'm just getting strongly you doing your thing here. Leaving behind what does not serve you. There being that 2 of Swords and indecision. So all that energy from those 3 kings being a part of that too. Also being deceptive energy that you were dealing with, where it was just people not coming forward. And too busy sneaking, too busy being obsessed. And there being no action. You being the action for yourself here. The 7 energy also being connected to the Libra energy that was coming through with that mini reading as well, and the Libra balance, but then also the Empress energy being represented very strongly there with the 7 and the 7. 777 is also what I'm getting. So you could have strong Pisces in your chart there too. Using your tools, you being strong magical energy, being in your magi very powerfully, and taking power over your own life and creating what you want to see for yourself, transmuting the energy of negativity and making the best of it. You're glossing and looking like a boss, bringing in great success for yourself and a lot of great wealth, health, happiness, love, and abundance. And this being a part of that sword energy too, connected to that Queen of Swords and you being strong in that Queen of Sword energy. And that's it. So it's more about focus, and where you put your focus is where you actually, are powerful. And you realizing this, so no longer connecting yourself to those who would, have you in a negative energy of thinking when it comes to this card here. I'm not getting that. Of course, that wanted to come through, but I feel that you're overturning that energy and, again, making the best of that negativity and turning it into positive and neutralizing that energy to make it work in your favor. Let's see what we have for you. Oh my goodness, and we have the Strength card. So this came through in the money section for Scorpios. This is so cool. This is so cool. This is a card of 8, and this is that Scorpio energy. So it could even be like some teamwork, but I do feel that a lot of you, it just being that very similar energy connected to Scorpio energy, and the Death card wanting to be the underlying energy that's present here. With that 7 and the 6 energy, we do have the energy of 13 that's here. So, boom. And again, the death card is the card of 13. 13 being your energy, being the 13th sign. There's a reason for that. For me, when I do say that, it doesn't make sense to me because you're after Scorpio and before Sagittarius. And so I feel there's a greater respect that's coming towards you as I say that. And you receiving the recognition that you rightfully deserve. And that being about this energy that's coming through as a strength card. And you just really showing what it is that you have and what you're made of. And how it is that you continue to grow in power and very balanced. As, you know, you can see this big, beautiful being of a bodybuilder here being on top of this ball here. But being able to, I'm seeing Roman energy here too, like a crown, Roman crown here. Just picking that up. But seeing the balance and the way one is balancing on top of this ball, being on top of this ball here. Yoga could be significant. The ball exercises, you may be heavy into that. Just being in the gym overall, making yourself stronger, not necessarily having to, it may not have to do with the gym, but you're doing, it's mastery here. And just building up your power and your strength, both internally and physically, taking really good care of yourself, or better, much, much, much better care of yourself. Some of you may be dyeing your hair here too. Or this may be natural, but I'm getting there just being a change in your look here. Being and feeling strong. And we do have that sun energy. I'm also getting, I was getting moon energy before too with this card. But with that sun presence, what was coming through in the Three of Wands, I do feel that that's about connected message between the choice you've made, between you and someone else here. Being connected there. And that person that you're connecting to just seeing you as a wonderful, strong, bad mama jamma. We'll see what we have on the bottom. This being a card of Leo, with it being the strength card, strong Scorpio energy with the 8th house energy coming through as well. The new contract with the 5 energy being there, and then the 3 energy being representative of that Empress energy that I was feeling coming through from you, connected to the Libra energy very strongly there. Venus being the ruler of Libra, I should mention that as well. And this even more cool, it being in the second, it's the second card. The 2 energy is not only the High Priestess card, which is counterpart to the Hierophant, which is a card of 5. And you have 5 here in every single card. You even have consecutive numbers here of 1, 2, and 3. So I feel that that's speaking to you being on a very smooth and meticulous path to do what you need to do for yourself and bring in your rightful abundance. You're doing a successful job of this here. But that 2 energy also representing Taurus energy, second house energy of Taurus, and that being even more Venus energy, being Venus being the ruler of Taurus and Libra as well. And that 2 also being there too, next to that 5. And even the 5 energy is the month of May. That also being strong Taurus energy too. Very powerful. On the bottom, ooh, look at there. The reversal of that devil energy. And this also came through for the Scorpio reading. Y'all seen me shuffle these cards. That's all I'm going to say. I don't need to explain myself. Spirit comes through in each of these readings. I do what I need to do, and the messages come through, and that's it. So, again, this is just about you overcoming. As we had this in the upright, speaking to that 3 king energy and what wanted to come out before this reading. Releasing a toxicity and this no longer being. Overcoming this successfully. And making a great choice here that has now moved you into even greater abundance. Can't say it enough. Let's get to your clarifiers, even though we don't need them. Clarify the lovers. We'll try to keep this quick here. Clarify the lovers. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This also wanted to come through in the Scorpio reading. Very interesting. And I shuffled these cards as well. Pentacles is earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I feel that this is the choice that you did not make. I feel that this is that one of those three kings, that strong energy. It most likely is the Eight of Swords energy that had that double energy coming right underneath it here. And them choosing to be a magician in reverse, I feel that you're moving away from this here. Very slow and stagnant offer that never came through. And with the Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, I'm not getting that that person may have that in their chart. I'm just getting this being connected to your rightful abundance and how it is that you're now bringing this in for yourself because of what it is that you dealt with, and now making the choice to bring in what you know that you can for yourself, and you not having codependency on someone who's stuck in the past or just stuck in general here, because that's also that energy there of the Knight of Pentacles. All right, let's clarify the Seven of Swords. All right, so right on top here we have wish fulfillment. You've seen your wishes come true and through. This is the card of 9. And I'm just getting it being connected to the strong Jupiter energy of abundance and what's coming through for you. Also being connected to that 3 of Wands energy and the fire energy. And the other part, as when I was speaking on that card, the energies that came through were Aries and Leo energy. I feel that this is the other part of that fire, and it being the Sagittarius energy with 9th house energy of Sagittarius, and this being your wish come true because you're taking it. Cups is water energy, so this is emotional fulfillment here too as well. Moving away from that 8 of Cups of lack of emotional fulfillment and gaining what's rightfully yours. So with the Judgment energy, I feel that this is about a judgment call that's already come through here for you. Oh, and look what we have there. The energy of someone who could not get it up here. That's what I'm getting there. And I'm getting this being completely separate. These cards wanting to be together. This card being a card of 20, right before the end of a cycle here. And I feel that this is about a cycle that has closed, connected to an energy here. And possibly a judgment energy. The Scorpio energy wanting to come through. There being great secrecy here about this particular energy. Again, where I feel that you may not have known about this person in the past, but them coming through. And there being a gross feeling here. And so there being a closing of a cycle here, and a connected energy of awakening experience here for this person here too as well, with this Judgment card, and them reaping what it is that they'll be sowing here. Or what it is that they have been sowing, excuse me. And as a result of the end of a cycle here, because with the deception, the great secrecy, I feel that's that negative 3D energy that wanted to come through at first. And that's why I'm also getting these as separate cards. Overall being a 3 energy, where that 3 energy is very strong Empress energy, and you coming into your power of having that great strong energy of the Fool, the Magician, and the High Priestess. 3 energies there. Utilizing those tools to have that knowing and to manifest the truth and clarity for yourself, but also to bring in the closing of cycles when it comes to this kind of behavior and what it is that you were dealing with, connected to some great toxicity here. Releasing of this. I feel that these reversals, and the reason why I'm getting these as separate here too, is because you have all upright energy here, and then I feel connected to this toxicity and that Devil in reverse are these reversal energies of what you've overcome here. And now you being in wish fulfillment mode here, taking back what's rightfully yours. Moving towards that 10 of Cups here too. By having your own Ace of Cup energy and putting this all together to create that for yourself, and that being a part of that 7 of Swords. Clarify the Strength card. That one almost wanted to come out there. Clarify the Strength. Okay, 6 of Cups. And I seen that in the upright, so when that was coming out, I'm taking it as that. I do feel that with that way, the way of it flipping is connected to that 7 of Cups, and how it is that you were in that confusion dealing with the toxicity and it just having you in a back and forth energy that was unpleasant, it was unwanted. I do feel that you tried very hard, and being unsuccessful when it came to these people, because you can't change people. People have to want to change for themselves. But what it is that you have endured just made you completely stronger, and it also made you happier. But you also being in a state of nostalgia and past life energy making its way back to you, where you're now being given to and being seen and being recognized and appreciated for your uniqueness, as that came through earlier. The feminine energy being right here, I feel that's confirming that divine feminine energy that I was picking up on. That's going to be most relevant for a lot of divine feminines for this reading, as I was getting that. So true divine masculine coming through here, that you've manifested successfully here, and the giving back of what is rightfully yours here. Overall, I'm getting an energy of spirit and someone being very closely connected to God. And you know, the energy of fear is false evidence appearing real, but I do feel that this is about having that fear of God and knowing what God is capable of, and being in that manner of likeness and doing what's right and being of integrity here. There's the Ace of Cup energy that I'm getting here too, that you created for yourself, where you've come upon the threshold here, have left this here, and allowing this to come to you here, where you can create your cups all day long. And I feel that this is a part of that 10 of Cups that you're completing, but someone has a really special gift here for you, and they're giving back and bringing balance. 6 of Pentacles being connected to the 6, but even the Lover's energy. I'm getting this as being that connection and that partnership. And the giving back and the reciprocity and the equality. Someone having a choice and being given an offer in that 4 of Cups and taking it. Where in the past, the energies of those 3 kings from 3D energy had the opportunity, or may have had the opportunity to do right by you, whether it be a part of a connection or not. Because I'm getting one of those energies just being very sneaky and being completely out of line. And not being aligned when it comes to a relationship or partnership, but being connected possibly to one of those kings and just being in an off presence here. But people that were meant to come into connection or partnership with you, who had an opportunity to form something really true and valuable, not taking it, and that being that old 4 Cup energy, 3D based. I'm getting this as being that actual opportunity being taken here. This is more cup energy and the wish fulfillment connected to what it is you're bringing in. 6 of Cups there, your energy, and then Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancerian energy. Beautiful energy, and this is a beautiful reading here too. Let's see what's on the bottom here. Yeah, look at that. There's the Death card. Enough said. I love these clarify. I love the confirmations. Thank you, Spirit. This coming underneath that release of the toxicity, just confirming all of that. And even the Death card energy with the 7 and the 6, how that is strongly your energy, but then also scorpionic energy, dying to an old way of being able to be strong in this transformative process for others, to help them to, see more light. And if they decide to make that change, wonderful. If they don't, they'll continue to be stuck. You realizing and enduring again, it making you stronger, but doing what you need to do to move away from that, and that being that rebirth energy, the Sun energy, and what it is that you're moving towards, being that 3 of Wands person that's seeing their ships come in, but you also seeing your ships come in by going through this death process. The 10 energy being right here with that Capricorn energy that was coming through here. And then the 3 energy being the Empress energy that was being picked up on as well. Love it. So with the Empress energy, I am getting that 10 right here with an ending, and then the contract. Ending of a contract here, and you're bringing in new contract with all those 5s there. And a new Hierophant energy connected to your High Priestess energy. maintaining and finding balance in all ways for yourself here. We have Empress energy, Emperor energy, Hierophant, High Priestess, it all being interconnected here and it coming out very beautifully here. Wonderful reading. All right, so let's get to your final card. One spirit animal card for Ophiuchus moons. And you did have on top, there were the X's. And so I was getting that, and it was in a reverse energy. And that also being connected to what came through at the very beginning of the mini reading, with the mini reading connected to the release here, the endings, with the X's also being Roman numeral 10s there. That being over for you. One card for Ophiuchus moons. I'm hearing unicorn. One card for Ophiuchus moons. Unicorns are not in this deck. Ophiuchus moons. Alright. We have the H. And that was just on top when I was speaking about those X's there. So we have the letter H. Let's see what we have here. H is for Hedgehog. I also want to show what is present here too. You have the S. I'm getting for your serpent energy. I was getting also too the energy of people being wrapped around your serpent energy. You being able to do this and being that beautiful empress of magnetizing. But I feel that being in lower dimensions, it was very toxic. You discovering this and it just helping you to rise and gain greater strength so that you can bring in and magnetize more healthier energies that are more giving and loving, that you want wrapped around you, and not that toxicity there. So that all coming together here is beautiful. Let me look up the hedgehog spirit animal meaning. We'll pause the music here. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, let's see. We'll click on spirit animal. There's plenty of meanings here. I'm going to leave this particular link in the description box for you. When the hedgehog spirit animal comes along, it's often because you feel like other people will never understand you. There's a surging desire for curling up inside and hiding behind a pasted-on smile. Hedgehog understands this and says if you feel guilty about needing alone time, don't. It's okay to retreat, but you can't stay inside a shell forever. There will always be an instance when you misunderstand others. There will always be instances when you misunderstand others, may not understand your occasional need for isolation. I don't even think that made sense. Let's go ahead and see here. Let's see. Hedgehog is not a bullheaded spirit animal. It waddles and unassuming, yet you know this. No is in quotation marks here. This being is present. Sometimes Hedgehog wants you to understand you don't need a lot of fanfare to... Let's see. Okay, this isn't giving me what I was feeling here. So we're going to get out of this. I was getting the energy too. I will say with that happening, when that meaning reading was out, that on that lower level energy, lower realm energy, there may be a Queen of Swords that was a strong Gemini energy, with that being sword energy, and then the Three of Wands being there. I feel that you transmuted in the energy of a Queen of Swords who was on more of a lower vibrational energy and manifesting things in your life, trying to interfere with what it is that you were bringing in. And so I feel that that's exactly what just happened there, and wanting you to believe something about yourself that's not true. And I feel that, you know, with you checking out one source, always go to another source to receive. And I feel that that's also what wanted to come through here. Like, we could have just did this whole entire spread right here, but then the clarifiers were there presenting the confirmation for all of this here. So it's almost like having the energy of backup, always having backup, but then also listening to yourself and your intuition and your knowing, but you know, having that double confirmation for yourself. Okay, so let's see here. A hedgehog is a petite animal with many positive attributes and lessons for supporting your spiritual quest. The critter has an intense symbolic connection with motherhood, inner peace, and pure happiness. Exactly. Hedgehog could well be the most carefree mammal in the world unless it feels threatened. People born with the hedgehog totem animal are gentle, curious, and embody positivity. You know life will toss curveballs and feel confident in your ability to, and then it goes on. And it says down here, the hedgehog as a symbol of harmony. In many cultures, the hedgehog represents harmony. So that wanting to come through, knowing how to build defenses and protective barriers that discourage negativity. So that just completely confirming what was really coming through here for your reading, and not that interesting nonsense that wanted to come through in that first part of reading that. That was weird. But again, I feel that that's pertaining to you now being so increased in your power. You have a knowing of when there's perpetration. You can feel through this very strongly here for yourself. And it's very powerful. You're very powerful. You just continue to grow, and it's beautiful. So I'm going to leave it here. We're getting pretty long here. Thank you so much. I hope that you all enjoyed this wonderful reading of Ophiuchus Moons. This was your reading. I hope that it was helpful, empowering, enlightening, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much again for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you so much. Peace.